Now, dear students, it's for class 11th book snapshots. Second topic, the address, written by Marga Menko. The story, The Address by Marga Menko, is a very touching account of a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings. ये एक कहानी जो है एक लड़की के बारे में है जो कि अपनी माँ को ढूंढ रही थी आफ्टर द वॉर इन हॉलैंड हॉलैंड में जंग के बाद when she finds them she is reminded of her earlier life जब इसने उनको ढूंढा तो इसको अपनी पिछली ज़िंदगी याद आई which disturbs her जिससे वो disturb she decides to leave them where they are and move on in life वो इनको वहीं छोड़ना चाहती है और ज़िंदगी में आगे बढ़ना चाहती है. Do you still know me? I asked. The woman looked at me searchingly. She had opened the door a chink. I came closer and stood on the step. No, I don't know you. I am Mrs. S's daughter. Do you still know me? क्या आप मुझे जानते हैं? मैंने इससे कहा कि आप मुझे जानते हैं. The woman looked at me searchingly. वो मुझे बड़े क्वेश्चनेबल आई तरीके से देखने लगी. शी हैड ओपनड द डोर ए चिंक. थोड़ा इसने दरवाज़ा खोला. आई केम क्लोजर एंड स्टूड अप ऑन द सीट. में इसके सामने खड़ा हो गया. नो आई डोंट नो यू. मैं आपको नहीं जानता हूँ. आई एम मिसेस एस डॉटर. मैं मिसेस एस की डॉटर हूँ. शी हेल्ड हर hand on the door as though she wanted to prevent it opening any further. Her face gave absolutely no sign of recognition. इसने अपने दरवाजे को थामा और पूरी तरीके से नहीं वो ये खोला और ऐसा कुछ नहीं लगा कि वो मुझे जानती है. She kept staring at me in silence. वो मुझे देखती रही खामोश से. Perhaps I was mistaken. I thought perhaps it isn't her. मैंने सोचा मुझे गलती हुई है वो नहीं है. I had seen her only once. मैंने इसको एक ही तरफ देखा एक ही बार देखा है. Fleetingly and that was years ago. It was most probable that I had rang the wrong bell. The woman let go of the door and stepped to the side. She was wearing my mother's green knitted cardigan. The wooden buttons were rather pale from washing. She saw that I was looking at the cardigan and half hid herself again behind the door, but I knew now that I was right. Well, you knew my mother, I asked. Have you come back? Said the woman. I thought that no one had come back, only me. A door opened and closed in the passage behind her. A musty smell emerged. I regret I cannot do anything for you. I have come here especially on the train. I wanted to talk to you for a moment. It is not convenient for me now, said the woman. I cannot see you another time. She nodded and cautioned, closed the door as though no one inside the house should be disturbed. I stood where I was on the step. The curtain in front of the bay window moved. Someone started at me and would then have asked what I wanted. Oh, nothing, the woman would have said. It was nothing. I looked at the name plate again. Darling, it said in black letters on the white enamel and on the jam a bit higher the number 46. On the narrator's inquiry, Mrs. Darling says that she cannot entertain her. She does not open the door of her house. She then tells her that it is not the convenient time for her to see the author. That's all for today.